Hi, I'm Laura Sullivan, Director of the Eastern Illinois Education for Employment System. Our office works with high schools throughout the region to offer the Health Occupations program. All students who are selected to join Health Oc this fall should participate in a live orientation or watch the recorded orientation session prior to classes starting this fall. In this video, I'm going to cover several items related to the Regional Health Occupations program. If you missed something or forget the whole presentation by August, you can visit our Health Oc website and view a recording of this session again later. You can always pause the video to read the slide, or you may go back and watch it again. The information we cover today will be explained more in depth during the first week of class with your teacher. Health Occupations is a regional healthcare training program for high school juniors and seniors to learn about healthcare careers while learning, practicing, and performing the skills needed to sit for the state certified nurse assistant exam. First quarter contains a lot of book work, worksheets, tests, and hands-on activities. Second and third quarter, you'll spend 2 to 3 days a week working with patients in a clinical setting and the other days in the classroom. The last quarter is spent doing what we call our rotations and chosens. It's an in-depth career exploration portion of our class where you choose the healthcare areas that are of an interest to you, and you go to that site during class instead of in the classroom. This class is excellent for anybody who wants to work in any level of healthcare anywhere in the United States. All of the skills learned in the classroom are taught by registered nurses who are your instructors. These skills are practiced in class, on a mannequin, or on classmates before you work with patients or guests who live in the nursing home. Some skills include feeding, taking blood pressure, measuring intake and output, bed making, and giving a bed bath, just to name a few. Our program is dual credit with Lakeland College, so students will receive 11 college credits and 2 high school credits for taking this class. We meet approximately 1 hour and 45 minutes each day, which is about the same as 2 class periods. Classes are held in our business partner sites, Sarah Bush in Mattoon, St. Anthony's Hospital in Effingham, Good Shepherd Hospital in Shelbyville, and Horizon Healthcare Center in Paris. Students who meet all of the requirements of the program will be allowed to sit for the state CNA exam. A few important tidbits. Excellent attendance is necessary. Each absence is like missing 2 days. A lot of the content is hands-on, and if you are not here, you may struggle to learn the content on your own. And there are certain IDPH classroom hours and clinical hour requirements that are needed to sit for the state CNA exam. Clinical time will have to be made up outside of class due to these IDPH requirements. We have students from 25 different high schools participate in Health Oc each year. So we have our own calendar. Please look at the calendar and try to plan your trips, appointments, and other things that are held during the day when Health Oc is not in session. The calendar is posted on the same page as this video and the registration form. With our classes being located inside of healthcare facilities, our students represent the facilities that we're in, so we do have a dress code for students. Students can wear regular school clothes during the classroom instruction, and you'll wear scrubs during clinicals. The dress code will be explained more in depth during class. Confidentiality is very important, as it is a violation of patient rights if we talk about people's care outside of class. Students will sign a confidentiality agreement and will receive more information and training in class. Parents, please do not ask for specific details of your students about what they're doing in class, because that may break confidentiality. Students are not allowed to take cell phones into our partner facilities. Looking at your phone can be perceived to violate confidentiality, and this hurts the business's reputation and ours. Again, we take confidentiality very seriously, and any reports and investigations that prove a student has broken HIPAA by talking about a patient will be removed from class. Students are responsible for their own transportation to and from class, so be sure that you have adequate transportation to get to class each day. Students will be working with students from other schools, professionals in the healthcare field, and will be working with patients and residents. Some of the patients and residents we work with may not be able to walk or may not be able to feed themselves, or may be confused about who and where they are. These individuals will depend upon your care to help them. We expect professionalism and maturity when helping these individuals with all of the skills and all of their basic needs. Some things to not do before class. Don't go out and buy scrubs. Our students wear a special brand and a special color, and they must meet certain specifications. We will have samples to try on in class, and we will give you information on how to purchase them and get a discount. We don't need them until October anyway. Do not get a TB test, a flu shot, or a background check. These items will be explained in class, and some are completed during class at no charge to the student. As a program based in a healthcare facility, our partners do prefer that all students are COVID vaccinated. Right now, our primary partners will consider medical and religious exemptions. More COVID information will be shared in class as it pertains to your site. We do ask that you get a regular or a sports physical this summer. All students must be able to physically do the clinical skills in order to sit for the state exam. You do need to have your healthcare provider during your physical complete the respirator clearance form. This form just tells our healthcare providers that you can wear a fitted N95 mask correctly if you're asked to do so. We will use this one form at all of our Occ locations. Healthcare regulations require students who provide care to patients and residents must be current in their immunizations to protect themselves and others. These are the same immunizations that you need to go to school. Listed here are some supplies you may need for class. Your teacher will let you know if there's anything else to get. We do ask you for a personal email in the online registration form. You may want to use it for class, and you will need it when registering for your state exam and for receipt of your CPR card. Our program does use Google Classroom, so we would like for you to use an email address where you can access that. This next slide just shows a copy of the respirator clearance form. Again, this is a kind of a new form to our program, and that we'll ask all medical providers to complete when you have your physical, and then return that into class when you on your first day. The first day of class for fall of 2024 is Thursday, August 15th. Your class location and time is assigned by your school. Please look at your class schedule for that information. On the first day, you can bring your completed forms, the physical, the respirator clearance form, a notebook, and a copy of your social security card, as well as copies of your health insurance and vehicle insurance. All students who have registered online will receive an email this summer with some first day instructions, as well as any updates, but you will not receive this email probably until a few days before the first day of class. Of course, we never know what COVID requirements may pop up, but be aware that the COVID climate has kind of changed several times in the past several years. And we will follow the COVID guidelines that are set by our healthcare facilities that we partner with. Right now, there is no masking, and COVID vaccinations are not required. We do not have any virtual class options, so you must be there. Of course, if you are sick for any reason, you will not need to come to class. If you have any questions, you can review our Health Occupations class webpage, the shortened bit.ly address listed here. My phone and email address are also provided. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions this summer. Visit the link above to register and take the 2-question quiz. Also, be sure to let us know that you have to use your personal email and have a few minutes to complete that registration form as soon as possible. Your teachers and I look forward to meeting you.